Before this video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am doing a 1000 V-Buck giveaway. If you would like to enter, all you have to do is drop a like on this video, comment something below, and subscribe with notifications on to be entered, and the winner will be chosen at the end of this month. What is up, guys? Shadil here, and today I am back with a new video. Now, for today's video, what I have for you guys is some new information regarding some upcoming updates on Fortnite Battle Royale. So, apparently the update that we were supposed to get yesterday, so I made a video yesterday talking about how we were going to be getting an update on Wednesday, which is supposed to be today. It was unfortunately delayed, and they said they're going to be delaying the time, so it's most likely going to be going up at regular time for the update. They may delay it a little bit more depending on their issues or whatever, but they're saying they're having some issues with the update and they got to fix some stuff with it. So maybe, I'm guessing it has to do with the C4, or maybe a limited game mode that they're bringing in or something. But as of right now, they've told us they've delayed the update. They haven't even given us a time or a date, but I can assume that's probably going to be Thursday morning, the original time where they normally do the updates. If not, probably the next day after on Friday, because they're going to have to do this update sometime soon, because they're going to have to add week 4 challenges, which normally are supposed to happen tomorrow. So expect a new update soon. As of right now, we don't have any information on when it's going to be, but we do know what the update is going to include. Now, I already talked about in my last video, it's going to include C4s and stuff, but here's something else that I wanted to talk about. Alright, so a gas mask in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, there's some other things they're doing right now, because apparently the storm has been a very big issue to a lot of players. So as most of you guys know, there's all these new corners in the map. There's Lucky Landing, Snobby Shores, all these different areas that are pretty much on the border all the way around the island, and it's very difficult to land there and have the storm land near you. So oftentimes you're gonna have to be running a mile. So it's just it's tragic. No one really ever wants to go Snobby Shores or Lucky Landing or any spots like that because of that. And what Fortnite wants to do is they want to have everyone going to different places in the map to keep the game even. For example, they were talking about how they wanted to change Tilted. Some people were saying they wanted to remove Tilted Towers because there's just so much people constantly just going to Tilted and going nowhere else, and the game would always end very quickly. And they wanted the game to last a little bit longer and all that, but at the same time, the storm is a very big issue. So they've been doing some stuff to try and update that. For example, here's one thing they're trying to do. The first one is a jump pad. They're actually trying to make jump pads more available to those areas. So Snobby Shores, Lucky Landing, I'm gonna use these two as examples. Wailing Woods, those areas are most likely gonna start getting jump pads more often. So it's pretty much gonna be like an increased jump pad around the border, so that way you can get the jump pad. If the circle's across the map, you can just build up, use the jump pad, and get there to avoid the storm. Now, obviously, you'd have to have a little bit of luck on your side to get it. Now, another thing that they are thinking about doing is adding a gas mask to Fortnite Battle Royale. I'm gonna show you guys an image. This was a concept by a Reddit user, but they're actually taking it into consideration. Let me read what it says right here for you guys. It says, Fortnite player and Reddit user u/Jangland came up with the concept for a gas mask to be used in Fortnite Battle Royale. So according to him, he says the item would allow the player wearing it to survive in the storm for a limited time, mitigating any damage they might take. So sort of, for example, like a slurp, where if you drink a slurp and you walk into a storm in the early stages, the storm takes 1 health, the slurp is giving you 1 health, so you stay even for that little bit of time until the slurp runs out. And then it says right here, the storm in the game is a mechanic used to funnel players into an ever-shrinking battlefield, keeping the action coming and to discourage camping. When caught in storms, players will take damage until they re-enter the play area. So that's just pretty much explaining to you what the storm does. And it says right here, players are not fans of the item concept. So right now, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think a gas mask would be lit in the game? Now, if the gas mask were to work, it would most likely just work for just a couple seconds. It wouldn't last too long. Obviously, it's not going to be something permanent, so it might last, say, let's say 20 seconds or something like that. And then after 20 seconds, your time is up, and then you'd better run for your life and bandage up and all that. Because I've had those problems in the past. I know many of you guys have, where you land somewhere and the storm is literally across the freaking planet. You try to get there, and then there's gunfights after gunfights stopping you, and then the storm starts shrinking, and then you just have a mile to run with only like 5 bandages, and you're like, holy crap, I'm not gonna make it. So how many times have you died to the storm or came close to dying because you just didn't have time to make it there? So these are some things that are trying to help you, or trying to help us fight the storm. So what do you guys think about this idea? Do you think the gas mask would be a good thing in the game or a bad thing? Comment below what you guys think about about that. But let's go on, let's keep reading. It says, many are saying that it shouldn't be an item that allows you to ignore mistakes that a player would make for not paying too much attention. Now, I honestly wouldn't blame a player for not paying attention. I mean, sure, yeah, if you're like looting at retail and then the storm goes all the way to like the top corner of the map and it was just because you were looting the whole time, you didn't see the storm, yeah, that's your fault. But at the same time, you could be one of those people who runs very early. The second you find out where the storm is, you're trying to head over there, and then guess what, you're just getting into gunfight after gunfight, as I just said, and it's stopping you and slowing you down. But it says right here, this idea is not entirely conceptual. However, as the in-game item Slurp Juice gives health regeneration equivalent to the damage the storm causes the player, allowing them a limited time to get out damage free. And at the same time, the slurp doesn't always necessarily help, because sometimes when the storm is starting to shrink in the smaller stages, it's starting to suck up like 5 health from you, and a slurp giving you just 1 health per second is not going to help you at all. And it says right here, the gas mask was also an item Epic Games has tested with the same functionality suggested. However, it didn't ultimately not make it into the game. So it pretty much didn't make it into the game because at the time, I mean, Fortnite, I feel like back then the storm would shrink a lot like slower or something. I don't know. I feel like it was very different from back then, and the game didn't have as much fans, and tilted towers definitely did not exist, and all of that stuff. So I think as of right now, it could be a good idea for them to add something like that to the game. Maybe make it limited, not too overpowered. Maybe just have it last, 20 to 30 seconds or something, and then after that it goes away, or you break it, or you lose it, or whatever. It can be something that you have for unlimited time, so you can't just put it on and then just walk into the storm and camp in the storm, because once you can actually stay in the storm without losing health, then what would happen is there's gonna be kids camping inside the storm while other people are in the safe zone, and then they just sit there and camp and wait. And what if the guy in the safe zone doesn't have a mask, and then the circle just keeps closing and closing, fully closes in, and then the guy with the mask gets to survive while the other guy gets to have all his health drained? So obviously it's gonna have to be limited. Maybe like 20 seconds should be fine. It should help, and I think it should just keep your health the same for that limited time, and then after that your health should shrink to however much. Obviously the storm does different types of damage throughout the game. So that's what I think about this. What do you guys think about this gas mask? Do you think it would make an amazing addition to the game or not? I feel like it would. But that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like button. Let me know what you guys think about that. But also, the jump pad thing that we were talking about is most likely actually going to be happening in maybe an update from now, or the next update after that. But that is going to be happening soon. For the gas mask, we don't have any clue when that's going to be happening or if it's going to be happening. But that's pretty much it for the video. I will see you guys later.